Yo, back at you for another episode. Coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. Yo, back at it, man. You did. You know, it's official. Like a referee with a whistle. You can be anywhere in the world, but you chose to hang out with me. And I appreciate that. You did. Like the video, share the video, and tell me where you're from. Represent your town, represent your city, represent your last name. If you got one, everybody should have a last name. But hey, I don't know. Hey, I know it's kind of late. I haven't done a late live, at least not this late, in a while. So I don't expect a lot of people to be on. Plus, I know there's a lot of people that have told me that when I go live, they don't get the alerts, the notifications. So the hate is on. YouTube is hating on the player. So, some people might get the notification, some people won't. But hey, it's all good. They'll see the replay. Hopefully. It's all good. We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. We're gonna keep this thing pushing. You did. New York City in the house. It is a war against masculinity. New York City slang. Hey, New York is probably wide open around this time, boy. See, New York is back. Hey, the club is open. Has the club opened back up in New York yet, Eric? What's up with the clubs? It's been what? A month? Over a month since New York opened back up, right? I can imagine people back on the street, people on what's that, 43rd Street in New York City? The naked cowboy be out there. You see all kind of crazy shit when you go to New York, boy. You be like, what the hell is this shit, man? Man, you see anything up there. You don't see none of that stuff nowhere else in the country. But New York, you be like, what the hell's going on, man? That woman's naked with a bunch of tattoos. And she all painted up naked, walking down the street. I'm like, what the hell is going on, man? That's how they do it up here? Only in New York, man. Only in New York, bro. Yeah. I don't know if the club are open. It's 42nd Street. Yeah. I was a block off. I was a block off, man. I know it was close. It's Times Square, right? It's Times Square. Telling you, there's no city like New York, man. I'm telling you. There's no city like that, boy. That I ever been to, anyway. Out there, they're doing them tricks, all kind of tricks. Got street magicians out there, street musicians doing all kind of stuff, doing all kind of tricks. And if you like it, they put a little tip in the little pan. Yeah, there's all kind of shit going on up there. Trying to get them dollars, boy. This high ass rent up here. God damn, we got to do something, man. Shit. Hey, man, you gotta do what you got. You gotta do what you got to do sometimes. I'm telling you, man. Gotta do what you got to do, man. It's hard on these streets for a lot of people. Yeah, like the video, share the video, all that good stuff, man. Yeah. I'm gonna wait another that's Big Rob. What the hell? Big Rob is sending me all kinds of shit on Instagram. Oh yeah, PS by the way, follow me on Instagram. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna drop the link in here real quick. Rob be sending me all kind of stuff on Instagram. You know, yeah, it's all good though. Some of the stuff I'll be like, some of that stuff be wow. People be sending me on Instagram. I'll be like, what the hell? Have some people getting their ass tore up. Ah! You remember this one, buddy. So don't know how to hustle here, you will be hustle. Yeah, if you don't know how to hustle in New York, whew, don't move there. You might be homeless. Shit. I'm telling you. Watching from Savannah National Laboratory. Oh, what the hell? Research and development, thermal test complex. Thank you. Oh, okay. Quantum generator. Okay. Welcome. That's new. New Mexico. Oh, okay. That's cool. What's going on in New Mexico? Well, some people, marriage is like landing a dream job. And a couple years later, demanding half ownership in the business that hired you. Well, marriage is basically what you make of it, bro. I know that's a cliche statement, but it's really true, man. Just like I always say, you can have any relationship you want with almost any woman you want if you want it. I don't know why that's so hard to understand for a lot of guys. You can have any relationship you want with almost any woman you want. It's really on you. I don't really focus on what women are going to do. I know what I'm going to do. And the women that are down with me, they're going to be they're going to be there. They're going to be around. Women that's not down with me, they're going to leave. And that's okay. Everybody's not for everybody. Some people stick around for a while and leave, and some people leave early. That's okay, bro. That's a part of life. That's a part of life, man. Like everybody's not for everybody. Some people, there's an old saying goes, some people stick around for the season, and some people, stick around long term. That's true. That's okay. I mean, the problem with a lot of people is they think that y'all supposed to be together forever. No, no. If you want to stay together, you have to plan to be together. You can't just wing it. When you wing it, things usually don't work out. When you don't make plans, things usually don't work out. That's why they say if you plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that, man. And that's just what it is, man. I focus on what I can control more than anything else. That's why 80% of the time I'm working on myself. I'm I'm building relationships with other people. I'm I'm trying to and within those relationships I have with people, I'm always looking for those relationships to get better over time. You know, some ladies just very insane, take pills, do heavy drinking, drugs, and sick in head and physical condition too. Stop game and chatting. Yeah, there's a lot of this. We live in the pill popping capital of the world. It's more pill popping over here than any place else, bro. So a lot of mental illness, a lot of drug abuse and alcohol abuse and all of that shit run a lot of people crazy. So whenever you meet a man or a woman, well, for a woman in this case, that's acting all crazy, you might say she acting crazy, but she got a good reason to act crazy. Because you don't know that she's popping antidepressants. Or maybe she used to pop antidepressants. And them pills and ran her stone crazy. Her hormones be off from time to time. Sometimes she hot, sometimes she cold. Or maybe she's sniffing that cocaine, or popping that them ecstasy pills, or taking shrooms, all kind of stuff, man. So I don't take a lot of stuff people say serious, man. I don't take it personal. That's their reflection, not mine. How people feel about me, that ain't none of my business, man. I keep it pushing, I keep it moving. That's what this book is about. I wrote this. That's what this book is about. Boss Life Secrets. This book basically was it's all about empowering yourself to be the best you can be. And if you want to get a woman involved, so be it. But the women are gonna come by default. You just have to vet the women when they come. That's all. And you know why the women come? Because women like being around movers and shakers. They like being around guys with the winning spirit. That's why the women are gonna come. They're gonna find your ass. That's how it is. You can't avoid it. If you work a job, they're gonna find you. If you're an independent person, entrepreneur, or whatever, they're gonna find you. Or if you're a club promoter, they're gonna find you. If you're a rapper or entertainer, they're gonna find you. You can't run from the women if you're doing something on a higher level, especially if you're in the public eye. They're gonna find you, especially if you're a guy that's well known in your town or your city. They're going to find you, and you're gonna have to vet them, filter out all the ones that you want around or get to know. That's how that goes. What up, Al Anthony? It's important to be a few steps ahead of women. No doubt. I've learned most women don't care about your struggles. They just wait at the finish line and pick the winners. Yeah, pretty much. Most people don't really care about your struggles unless they're getting to know you on a much deeper and intimate level. But if you're just getting to know someone, I don't even think it's a good idea to even talk about that stuff. Your struggles when you first meet somebody, because people won't be able to empathize with it and have compassion for what you've been through. So I would say don't even get in all that. That's for if someone really wants to get to know you months later, then you can talk about that stuff. Or if you plan on y'all plan on being together long term, yeah, you can talk about that stuff. But in the beginning, I wouldn't even mention that stuff. You know, really. My mother told and teach me this year's age force on you and schoolwork. Don't worry about ladies. Almost black women. Women will come. They'll come. Women are not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. I don't care how bad the relationships get out here. I don't care how many divorces out here. Women are always going to want to be with men, and men are always going to want to be with women. That's a natural thing. That makes sense to me. That's a very practical way of thinking. Now the problem is a lot of guys have bought into a lot of BS that's being taught out here. They bought into a lot of things that it just doesn't work. It's like somebody telling you that you're supposed to be one way on the surface, but behind the scenes there's something else going on. That's the problem. And when you done told all these millions of guys what to do, how they supposed to be, the type of man they supposed to be, how they supposed to conduct themselves in society, and when it doesn't work, everybody's upset. And now these guys are getting taken advantage of by women, and they're being looked down and disrespected by women. And a lot of guys are like, "Yo, I don't understand. I, I took care of you. I took you out. I bought you all this stuff. I put you on the pedestal, and this how you did me." If you put a woman on a pedestal, she's gonna look down at you. That's just like a celebrity. If you put the celebrity on a pedestal, they're gonna look down at you too. That makes sense to me. You know? But they tell you happy life, happy wife, and guys buy into it because it sounds good. The Hollywood movies, they eating it up. They want to sell you a dream in Hollywood, and a lot of guys buy into it. But the reality is, it just doesn't work that way. They tell you, hey, just be a good provider. You be okay. No, it takes a little bit more than that. Again, you are correct when it comes to advice. Men give women excellent advice because it's based on empirical evidence and truth. Well, when you take advice from a woman, you have to be careful because when women give advice, for the most part, it's usually biased. It's usually advice that's coming from uh, she wants things to go this way. So she's going to tell it based on her one track mind way of thinking. So it's going to benefit her and not you. So if you take advice from a woman, you got to be careful. And women don't know how to attract other women based on a man's perspective. Yeah, women can tell you, oh, you should dress nice. Uh, she can tell you what the woman meant when she did this or said that. Yeah, all of that. But psychologically, a woman don't really know where a man is really coming from when it comes to interacting with that woman. Psychologically, she can't really get into that. She doesn't really know. She doesn't really understand. On the surface, yeah, but beneath the surface, no. A woman can't really tell a guy. She's not going to even get into that. And you know why she's not going to get in it? Even if a woman knows what's below the surface, she's not going to get into that. And you want to know why she's not going to get into that? Because she'll expose herself 9 times out of 10. See, you got a surface level thinking, and there's the underworld. That's what a lot of people call it. So what's on the surface is really most of it is it's just for show, a facade. Mississippi in the house. What's going down? Apple Mac in the house. Women give women horrible advice because it's based on emotion, magic, and fantasy. You got that right. And by the time women figure out who is telling them the truth, their most prized possessions, youth and fertility, are gone forever, leaving them for 40 to 45 years of life to wallow in the misery. You got that right. By the time most women really understand how things really work, they're in the 40s, 50s, sometimes 60s. I ain't too many women. I met a woman 3 weeks ago. She's 25. She's smart as shit. I'm talking like I could bring her on right now, and everything I just said in this video, she'd be like, yep, yep, she's 25. She's married, she's 25, she understands all this shit. And the reason why she understands everything is because of her parents, the way she was raised. Her parents gave her the game. Her parents really raised her very different. Plus, her parents were swingers. So I said, yo, I find that to be very interesting. Your parents were swingers? Damn. Wow. I said, how'd you figure out they were swingers? She said, because they used to have parties all the time. And she realized that after a certain time of the night, the mom used to always take her over to grandma's house. And they used to continue on with the partying at their house. So I said, oh, okay. Then she said years later, her mom just came out in the closet and said, they swingers. I said, wow, okay. Interesting. Treat her like a celebrity, she will treat you like a fan. Yup. It's usually how it happens. Them phony love stories in the movies, guys believing that crap like women are. Yeah. Yeah, women are like the fantasy, and guys like the dream. Women like the fantasy and guys like the dream. Hey, that should be a t-shirt, man. Women like the fantasy and guys like the dream. That should be a t-shirt. You know? it through, and this society needs it. It thrives on beta guys. See, it's kind of like that's a great saying. Okay, yeah, yeah. This society thrives on beta guys. It's like if you're a masculine dude, most women ain't really never really met a, a real dude. Some people call it alpha dudes. I don't really like that phrase, alpha. But most women haven't really met a guy that was sure of himself, that's a leader, that's making things happen. Now they might meet one guy that's like that, and let me tell you what usually happens. First, they can't believe he is who he is, the way he functions, the way he moves. So what usually happens is a lot of women will be like, "Hey, this is a different type of dude here. I ain't never met a guy like this before. None of these tricks. He ain't kissing my ass. He ain't, you know, he said no to everything. Damn near. And see, she's used to guys saying yes to everything. She's used to guys going out of their way to do things that in most cases she don't deserve. But this guy, everything he does, she has to earn. Now that's a different way of thinking. A lot of women ain't used to that. A lot of women are used to guys going along to get along. But this guy, he doesn't go along with anything. Only if he wants to. That's a different ball game. She ain't used to that. So what usually happens is a lot of women will shame the guy. They'll shame the guy, try to make him feel bad, make it seem like, hey, something's wrong with him. And then they start using words like, oh, you're toxic. Toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. There's a pretty well of gold diggers, average and ugly women settle for whatever they can get. I don't know about that. You know, I just saw this crazy video of these two women who say they hate all men and that all men are ugly and they just use them for money, but they still date men. Well, they date the men because the men have resources that they want. That's the only reason they date the guy. If that's the case, Apple Mac. That happens all the time. There's a lot of women that date guys they don't like them, and there's a lot of guys that date women they don't like them. They just want to get what they can get out of them, and then they'll go about their business. That happens all the time. Just like you have some women that they don't want no attachments to a guy. They just want sex every once in a while, and then they'll go back to doing whatever they was doing. There's a bunch of women out here that's like that. See, the masculine guy can't be controlled. And see, this is why a lot of women ain't they not that women, a lot of women aren't used to that. A lot of women are used to controlling the guy. See, the masculine dude is uncontrollable. He's off the hook. you know, he's off the hook. And what usually happens is that woman, she's gonna have to either submit to him or she's gonna have to get away from him. That's what's gonna happen. That's what usually happens. Now, every once in a while, you'll have a guy that will the woman will shame him, and he'll sit back and be like, "Well, am I being toxic?" That'll start to dawn on him. Am I being toxic? She could be right, and he'll get sucked in. And then when he gets sucked in, she'll start disrespecting him. She'll start disrespecting him after a while. And then he'll be like, man, why is she disrespecting me, man? It wasn't like that in the beginning because you bought into that bullshit. That's why you bought into that bullshit. You fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. And this is running rapid throughout society too. Certain jobs, like corporate jobs, for example, you're not gonna see a lot of masculine guys in there. Them corporate jobs, you ain't gonna see a lot of masculine dudes in there. You gonna have gay guys in there and beta guys, beta beta chucks, beta chucks. That's all. That's gonna be the majority right there. The beta chucks. Yeah, any corporate job, the majority is beta dudes. You ain't gonna have a lot of masculine dudes in there. You want to know why? Because first off, a lot of women are gonna be flocking towards the masculine dudes, and a lot of beta dudes are insecure. They gonna look at the masculine dudes as a threat. That's why you ain't gonna see a lot of them dudes in there. So when they might not even get an interview. If they get lucky and get an interview, they not gonna get the job. Forget about it. That's why today they'll call you on the telephone today. They'll call you on the telephone and just see what your mannerisms and how you speak and how you talk, and they'll be like, "Oh no, his voice is too deep. His voice too deep. You ain't coming up in here. He gonna come up in here sounding like Billy D. Williams, and all them white women gonna be jumping on top. Oh no, we can't have that. Oh no, can't have that." What up, Happy Station? Yeah, the borderline gay dudes. Yeah, in the office. Yeah, beta dudes will always outnumber alpha dudes. 100 to 1. Yeah, beta dudes make the country go round. They keep this thing afloat, boy. You gotta have a beta dude to keep this country going, keep this thing afloat. You gotta sucker in the majority of guys to keep this thing going. And you have to exploit the women in the process. You are correct. Back in the day, I used to play that game where you take the bass out your voice to get the job. Yeah, if you got a deep voice, man, you ain't getting the job. Shit. And one thing about the interviewing process, it only takes one person to say, "Hey, I don't like you." You're not getting the job. It only takes one person. So I'm like, come on, man. That whole process is rigged. You know, they come up with anything too. You're black, you're white, yeah. He's too he has a way with words and oh man. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I thought I lost my connection for a bit there. Yeah, but I'm back though. It's all good. You know. Yeah, yeah man. Oh, call if you got a question, call in. It's 800-315-8203. 800-315-8203. Let's talk about it. You're overqualified. Yeah, you're overqualified for the job and all kind of stuff, man. They'll make up anything. Like the police. You know, they'll make up anything to get rid of you, basically. Make up anything, man. Oh, P.S. And by the way, my cash app is $Trump Game ATL. And follow me on Instagram as well. Yeah, they'll come up with anything, man, to get rid of you. Anything. Easy. It's the whole job hiring process is rigged. And it's been rigged. And everybody's lying to you about how it's not rigged. That's the thing. Everybody will tell you, "Oh, you didn't get the job because you didn't have enough education. We had other better candidates." Now these other candidates, 9 times out of 10, on paper, they're not better than you. They forgot to tell you that. You thought you didn't get the job because you didn't go to college or you didn't had no experience. These other people, they ain't got no experience either. They just came out of college. So you know they ain't got no experience. But you got all the experience. Maybe you went to a 2-year college, or they'll say, hey, we prefer people that went to 4-year college. But if you say, hey, I got experience though, they're like, well, yeah, that's good too, but well, they'll find a reason to get off the phone with your ass. But if you get to know some of those people that's been working there at that company for a while, you ask them, hey, how'd you get the job? Oh, I knew somebody. Then if you ask them, hey, what's your background or whatever, and the job they had previously was totally different. They don't got no experience. They just learn as they go, basically. But when it's your turn, you got to know all your shit. You got to know everything. You're like, damn. You know, what up, vibe, rationale? That's how it is. So it's a different game out here that's being taught to people. It's in all areas within society. It ain't just the job environment. It's with your relationships, you know, income. It's going to be very hard for you to find somebody that's willing to tell you the truth. Why are some ladies so scared of masculine males? Why call them toxic masculinity? Move shakers and what? Well, ladies. Well, they don't know what to do with a masculine dude because they're not used to guys like that. They're used to guys that kissing ass all the time. They're used to what I call the safe guy. You know what I'm talking about when I say the safe guy. The safe guy is a nice guy That's the safe guy. The nice guy, he ain't gonna really say what's on his mind. Let me tell you what the nice guy will do. He might be at the dinner table at some restaurant with a woman eating on a patio right now in New York, right? He might be outside. They might have a little drinky drink. Then around this is after 10. So right now they're eating little fruits. After that had the main course meal, right? So right now she's gonna say, "Hey, where do we go from here?" He ain't gonna say, "Hey, we're going back to my house. Or we going back to your place. We go, hey, we're going, I'm gonna get a bottle of wine and we're going back to your house or my house." He ain't gonna say that. He's gonna say, "Whatever you want to do is cool with me." Ugh. Oh, oh, no, no. That's what he gonna say. "Whatever you want to do is cool with me." He pumped out. That's the nice guy for you. You know, he ain't gonna say what's on his mind. "Whatever you want to do is it's all right with me." I mean, hey, I'm about to grab this wine and we about to go back. You come, we going back to my spot. He ain't gonna say it. He's like, "Oh, that might be a little too much." Well, if it is, it's okay. She can go home. You're not gonna lose anything. Why does it matter? If it's too much, she'll let you know. If it's too much or too fast, she'll let you know, and that's okay. Everybody's not ready when you're ready, or vice versa. Could be reverse psychology deep down. They want the alpha male, but they have to refer to these men as toxic so that their beta boyfriends are happy. Well, yeah, that could be true too. But a lot of these guys, she could be stroking her boyfriend's ego. Yeah, that happens. You know, I don't know why. Well, first of all, vibe rationale. If she's stroking her boyfriend's ego like that, that guy is very insecure. Because if you have to talk about another man in a negative light, whether it's a group of men or someone specifically, if you have to do that in a negative light, well, he's insecure. So she ain't gonna be, that ain't gonna make her wet in the pants. She gonna start disrespecting that dude over time. I love speaking my mind all the time, even if it hurts people's feelings. That's why a lot of individuals dislike me, and it's cool. I am indifferent. Yeah, you can't please everybody. And you don't have to be around certain people. You don't have to be around a bunch of people. That's the thing. Everybody's not for everybody. And that's okay. You know? You have to be okay with that. Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. No, I didn't realize how much guys lack confidence until I started getting phone calls from people. And then I started getting a lot of emails from a lot of guys. I didn't realize how much guys lack confidence, bro. Confidence is like the fire. If you don't have confidence, man, ain't nothing gonna work. It ain't happening. You might luck up, but it's gonna crash and burn. I will admit, I toned myself down or on multiple occasions to comfort other people. Never ends. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. If you have to dumb yourself down to be around somebody, you're better off leaving. That's what I do. If I can't be myself around somebody, I just say, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna take off. No hard feelings. You know, it's all good. It's all good, man. What's your take on semen retention that some guys are practicing? Man, I don't think anything of it really. Somebody asked me that before. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think anything of it. Really. I mean, I don't know. People. I mean, it's your body. People do what they want to do with their bodies. You know. Yeah. If you don't have no confidence, bro, it's like nothing is gonna work. You might get lucky and hit a home run every once in a while, but it's gonna crash and burn. You know. Yeah. What's your take on it, L. Anthony? I don't really have an opinion on it, really. Not really, man. It's all good. Do what you want to do, bro. It's your body, your life. Just the most important relationship you have is with yourself, man. You know, starts with you, and it ends with you. It don't start with no woman. It starts with you. Yeah, That's what this book was about. Really, I talked about money. I talked about confidence. I talked about discipline. I talk about getting the bag, baby. You can't talk about living life in this capitalistic society without talking about money. I talked about building a circle of women. Yeah, I talk about all that shit, man. And what? How many pages? Hey, how many pages is this? Well, like 100, just over 100 pages. I think it's how many pages is this shit? 100, 95 pages, 94 pages. Yeah, 94 pages. Yeah, 94 pages, yo. For real. I kept it a little short this time. The second book was about 150 pages, 187 pages. Love Can't Wait, I think 187 pages, something like that. That was too long, in my opinion. Damn, man. Man, that was a lot of writing, bro. The second book. Damn. I was like, yo, I'll never do that shit again. I say it's good to be. I say it's good to a certain point where you don't let women overcome you sexually, and you're always in control. Yeah, yeah. You have to be in control. You should be in control of yourself. It's your life. Nobody's gonna live your life. Yeah. So what's the negative? Yeah. Ooh, balls. That's funny. That came out of nowhere. That's funny. Yeah. A lot of people um don't even want certain guys around. If you're comfortable in your own skin, a lot of women will be intimidated by that. They'll be intimidated by guys like that. They wouldn't want you around. They wouldn't want to invite you to the party, invite you to the cookout, or invite you to the meetup spot. This is why if you're at work, you see a lot of women bump heads with certain guys. And the only reason she bumped heads with certain guys is because she sees that guy as a threat, and she's trying to take the position of she's trying to take the masculine position. She's probably got more manhood than you. Certain points on the job, because if you're a masculine dude, you're not going to be able to um really say too much at these jobs. The best you can do is just play it cool. You can't be so assertive on these jobs. That usually doesn't work because most of these jobs there's no leadership up in there really. You have people that's been appointed positions or given positions, but there's no real leadership on most of these jobs. It doesn't really exist. There's no creative people. It doesn't really exist. These big companies, there's no good leadership up in there. No, most of the time, no. There's a lot of politics, politics, like some people like to say. Hey, Shum, do you think women practice celibacy? Yeah, some do. A lot of times it's because they had a pattern of bad experiences with men, and then you have some women just don't like guys. That happens too. They just don't like guys. You know. And then some women had, maybe they had a tragic experience. Maybe they got raped or molested or something like that. So that messed up their minds. So there's some women that are celibate. I've met like uh probably two women in my life. Yeah. I had one woman, she said she hadn't had sex before me in 2 years. First, I didn't believe it until I got up in there. I said, "Oh shit, you were for real." She was so tight. I said, "My God, man." So it happens, you know. It happens. Doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. She was so tight, I didn't last. I don't even think I lasted for 5 minutes. Ah, shit. Yeah, it happens, you know. It happens, man. But man, at the end of the day, man, you're the prize, not the woman. You can have any relationship with almost any woman you want. You just have to be the right type of dude. That's really it, man. And some people, man, how do you become the right type of dude? You got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself physically, spiritually, and financially. You know, you got to get your spirit right. You get your spirit right. That's over 50% of the game right there. You get your spirit right. You get your spirit right. You won't have a lot of issues with confidence because your energy, your vibe is going to radiate when you walk into a room, and women will pick up on it. They won't even understand what it is. They won't even understand why they feel the way they feel. A lot of women are like that in this society. They see a guy, they be like, I don't know why I'm attracted to him. I don't want to, but I am. And before you know it, that guy, more than likely, he'll have her bent over. And she'll be like, man, what just happened? Just got your back knocked out by the guy that she said is off her radar. He wasn't on my radar. That means that something happened and she can't really explain. That's what that really means. She gravitated towards that guy. She didn't understand why, but it felt good. The energy was there. And when he penetrated her, that felt good too. So now, after the first experience, she wants some more now. Because when women have a good thing, they don't want to let it go. Mm-mm. They don't want to let it go, and they don't want the other woman to have it either. Shit. It's selfish, man. Women are selfish like that. They don't want to let it go, and they don't want no other woman to have it. So why? So this is why a lot of women, if they got a good thing with a guy, they'll try to lock him down because they don't want the other women to have it. And then if she locks you down, after a while, that's gonna get bored to her. And then she's gonna be looking for another guy that used to be just like you. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. See, women are they their minds work in circles and keep going in a circle. You know, guys, we move forward when we date. When we meet, when we move forward or backwards. Women, they go in a circle. Same type of guy, same type of experience, same type of choices, same type of decisions. It's the same type of guy. It's just a different face. That's how the average woman really operates. That's how she thinks. It's like a Ferris wheel, a hamster wheel, going in circles. She might say, "Oh, I'm tired of him. He's bored," and she'll go to the next guy. Same thing. It's just a different face. Now, if it's a guy, the next woman could be better. The next woman might have a better body. Most women, they're not like that. So the next guy, 9 times out of 10, is not going to be better. That's just the best she could do, because that guy caught her at a time, and he made her feel a certain type of way, and next thing she knew, she'll bend over. you know, bottom line, these women are ran through. Well, some of them are being ran through. Some of them are, but not all. But I would say a good, I would say a good 70%. 60, I'm gonna say 60, I'm gonna be conservative. 60% of women, they go from guy to guy. You know, go from guy to guy. If she's in college, she go from guy to guy on the campus. If she go to the club a lot, go from guy to guy in the club. If she's at the job, you have a select few women that's been working in that company. They go from guy to guy. But at the job, it happens slowly. Doesn't Most things don't happen fast at the job. It happens, but it happens very slowly. Outside the job, oh, it usually happens fast. You know, bad shop. I know a lot of females feel my vibe here in New York City. A lot of random girls talk to me on the streets and in the store, going to a lot of individuals I've seen and know could. I've been thinking sex and women are level one. In order to build and achieve something, you have to be beyond level one. Yeah, yeah. Sex is like, I would say, the mind. I said the mind is, how a woman is mentally. Um, that's the most important thing to me today. Now, from a distance, I'll be okay. I like how you look. Yeah, that's cool. I see that. Now, what's your mind like? So that's when you talk to her over time or whatever, and then I'd be like, okay, do I want to smash her or not? That's my thinking. That's how I operate. You know, uh, I gotta have a vibe. If we ain't vibing, it ain't happening. You know, Rude boy, what's up? You still got that girl? Still got that? You still got that Jamaican girl raising hell? Is all that books behind you? Yeah, that's all my books behind me, bro. Stacked up, right? See it. God damn it. It's everywhere in here. Some to the left and some behind me. Yeah, I got books. I got books everywhere, bro. It's been like this for a long time, man. I gotta I gotta buy another shelf. I got 2 shelves already. I need to get uh probably get a third shelf. You know. What's the county code for your number? What? It's 800 number, bro. You wanna call up? 800. 1-800 whatever, you know. If you're calling from a landline, I guess. It's 1-800. Oh, you international. So it's 800. Yeah. It's 1-800-315-8203 for you. Live rationale. Yeah, where you calling from, Vibe? You in Europe, Asia, Africa, or the islands? You got a bunch of real estate books, trade books, Carl Anderson books, Francis Cress Wilson, and Robert Kiyosaki books. Yeah, I got all of that. I ain't got the trade books though, bro. UK. You from the UK? God damn it. Yeah, call up. I'm from the UK. From the UK, man. I'm from the UK. Yeah, call up. I'm from the UK. I like the accents, man. I think in order to call out, dial +1 the area code and American number, if I'm right. Oh, Lala, you from the UK too? Oh, 001? I don't know how it is from the UK. I don't know. I never been to the UK. I don't know. To be honest. Oh, you live in the States? Okay. You,
Yo, what's poppin', Sharp Game?
what's going on, man?
I'm not the UK guy. I'm from Boston.
Oh yeah, I saw the number. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Alright, so I know tonight you're talking about the masculine thing. That 100% I understand, and I changed my field because I kept getting fired, and that was crazy. So I agree with you on that. I have a situation with this girl. I would love your expertise. If I'm allowed to ask that question at this time, I will.
Yeah.
If not, I will stick on that topic.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I met this girl at 16. When I was 16, you know, when you're 16, you're doing shit. But long story short, one night I was able to spend the night at her house. I was in her room. When I was in her room, I touched the WAP. I was touching the WAP, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't go down because her mom, she just woke up and it was over. And then there was like 2 other chances I had to bust it, but it didn't happen. So recently, I brought her to a hotel, nice fancy hotel, and she was on her menstrual, so I was able to get some top. You know what I'm saying? And we cool, everything's mad cool. Now she lives at home with her mom. She has to take care of her mom, and I'm pretty sure she carousel riding. But she recently came over for my birthday, and she buys me gifts. We talk on the phone. She gave me $150. I buy her gifts. She buy me gifts. We see each other every 3 to 6 months. But I still ain't popped it yet, and I know until you bust it, that's when shit starts. And I remember one of the guys saying that she don't pay you a lady, she playing you. I think it's Dr. DOA. So I'm like, damn, she paid me. We be cool and everything cool, but we ain't rocked the boat yet. So I was trying to figure out, should I just let it ride? In my mind, I feel like we could be friends for life and just keep it like this and just keep it rocking because she is cool. And I'm pretty much going with I'm pretty much living a free agent lifestyle, building myself up, and I want to travel, and I know I'm not going into that whole marriage wave and anything like that. So what do you think? What do you think, my man?
I think y'all got a good thing going. I don't see anything wrong with anything you said.
So should I just not pop it and just keep it friends?
I mean, if it happens,
just leave it at friends.
I mean, if it happens, it happens, but no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
No pressure. Yeah. When she came over for my birthday, I had like the red lights on and everything was cool. And I was trying to get it popping, and I looked at her, and just back to your story about the guy eating out with a girl, and he'll say, whatever you want to do. I looked at her, I'm like, yo, it's my birthday. I'm like, yo, you got to fuck, because the year before.
Oh, that's what she said?
On my birthday. Huh?
I mean, what? Y'all was trying to get it popping for your birthday?
Yo, so here's the thing though. She got her ex, he lived with her. He playing funny little games. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. That's their thing. But he lived with her, and she tells me the crazy thing is everything we tell each other. She's a female, so I know she be trying to sugarcoat some things, but she be telling the truth, and I be telling the truth too. Like, yo, I ain't trying to have one girlfriend, and she'll be like, well, yeah. When she came to see me on my birthday, the next week she was going to Vegas with some other dude. So she tells me everything. She be like, oh, I'm telling this guy, my ex lives with me, and it's tough. And she'll explain to me like her weaknesses, like I'm nice and da 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 da. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, I don't really want to get involved with all of that.
But, it sound like y'all just friends.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Cause she's telling you about the other guys. That's a sign.
It's not deep. Huh?
That's when a woman starts telling you about her situation, the experiences with other guys. That's a sign of friendship.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that now. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like y'all have a good vibe. Y'all don't have no negative energy. You know, you bring her, she bring you gifts. Y'all bring each other gifts or support each other if it's a birthday or whatever. Oh, that's cool, man. You know, sometimes, man, it's best it's best to leave things the way it is.
Yeah, I was thinking that we've been fine. So you know what I'm saying. But if she tried to give me some sloppy tops from time to time, I ain't gonna turn that down.
Now, if she make a move on you, I think you should not. That's why you should talk about it.
You said that's why me and her should talk about it?
Yeah, if like let's say out of the blue, she makes a hard move, right?
Yeah.
Like she say, like I'm just let's say I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say she come over your house and let's say it's cold outside and she got on a long black leather coat and she opened the coat and she damn near naked.
For sure,
A
for sure.
situation like that, I'll be like, okay, I think you shouldn't uh y'all shouldn't leave things by chance. That's what I'm saying. See, most guys would they'd get all excited, have sex with a girl, and she would leave, and then you'd be like, well, I don't really know where we at. I don't know. I said, you ain't talked to her about y'all ain't talk? No, we ain't talking about it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know, some guys would be like, they'll just have fun. Some women do. See, a woman, if you leave it up to her, she won't ever talk about it. 9 times out of 10, because a woman's mind is all over the place. See, it's the man's job. Hey, let's talk about this. What do you think about this? How you feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. And I had said that to her too that night. I was like, yo, when I was like, yo, you ain't trying to fuck. She's like, oh, I got this and I got that. I'm like, you know, just the casual sex. She said, I don't really know if I want to open that door. So I was like, I left it at that. I didn't like. At a point in time, it got tense. But I told myself in my head, and then we left. And then when I got down to the car and we smoked or whatever, I opened up the gift of $150. So in my head, I'm like, good job. Because I'm like, if I would have been like a little, beta male and, tripped out, I wouldn't have got my $150. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So if she says she ain't ready, or she don't want to open that door, that's cool. That's cool.
Just let it rock, and then just whatever. As time goes on, if it pop off, but make sure I discuss it.
Yeah.
After it pops off, if it ever pop off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the advice. We'll definitely drop something in the bar. But yeah, that's it, man. I appreciate it, man. It was nice to finally speak to you, man.
All right, man. Hold it down.
All right.
Acrimony. Nah, I never seen that movie. She'll chase after you as soon as you start talking to other chicks. She might. Oh, I knew. Oh, that was you. New policy. Okay. Oh yeah. P.S. And by the way, my Cash App is sharp. Is $Sharp Game ATL. That's my Cash App. If the caller isn't producing, that chick can't view you as the stable branch to hang on. If she does find you to be stable, she'll try and jump on other branches, fool around with other men. Well, yeah, being stable, that doesn't matter. You know, we live in a capitalistic society. You can't live in this. It's very hard to live in this country, you know, without being stable. I mean, in your 20s, okay, you're trying to find yourself or whatever. And maybe even in your early 30s. But late 30s, 40s, 50s, bro, you're going to have to, it's very hard to live. The older you get, the harder it gets. And it's going to take money. It's going to take some sort of stable income. It don't necessarily got to be job income. That job income ain't going to be enough. They forgot to tell you that on the job. Yeah. Yeah, I like the video. Share the video. It's been an hour. God damn, hour and 20 minutes. Good God Almighty. It's after 11. Shit, man. I think that's the latest. No, I think that's the latest I ever been online. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's the latest I've ever been online, man. I don't think I've ever been online this late. Man, I'm making history right now, man. For real, for real. Oh yeah, I know a ton of brothers in the mid 30s to middle age 40s unemployed and their marriage is now rocky. Yeah. Look, the money people can guys can talk that shit all they want and listen to women and women say, oh, it doesn't matter how much money the guy make as long as he got a job and this. Let me tell you something. Man. You listen to that bullshit all you want. You better get that bag. You better find a way to get that bag. You got to have the skills to pay the bills. That money gives you options out here. Money gives you options. You don't got to go to that job and kiss ass. You can go to that job and smile every day. I'm dead ass. I'm dead serious, man. You can go to that job and smile. And if people trying, why this nigga smiling all the time? What's wrong with him? He knows something that I don't know. You know? See. But if you got one income, boy, you're setting yourself up for a disaster. What do I know about MGTOW? I don't know anything about MGTOW. So man, it's a men going their own way, right? That's what they say it means, but you should have been going your own way from jump. Should have been going your own way from the get go. But I don't know anything about it, really. Hey, you just made 500 over 500 yesterday. Yeah, and you didn't have to go nowhere to make that 500. That's what I'm talking about. You didn't have to go to the job. You didn't have to leave your house. You just trading stocks. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm trying to have 3 to 4 income from multiple areas. That's what I'm talking about. Can't work more hours for little pay. That's below minimum wage. Foreign versus American women. What about it? We live in America. There's foreign women everywhere. What about them? As long as they're on American soil, they're not too much different. They're not better. They're a little different, but they're not better. What's the difference? What's the question? W knows. Foreign women are better than American women. They're not better or worse. I find foreign women to be worse than American women, to be honest. They have a different mindset when they get here. I'm trying to be great. I'm trying to be the best I can be. They just want to kiss ass and fit in and lay up with white folks, men and women. Sometimes both, if you know what I mean. So that's the difference. They have a different mindset. They put sex first. I don't. It's not everybody, but there's a lot of them like that. You know, a lot of them like that. I mean, I know a bunch of people that's from Kenya, uh, you know, Sudan, all parts of South Africa. I know a lot of people that come over here from these countries. You know, Just do whatever. They don't have no moral compass, no standard. Just do whatever. It's whatever. They get in the name. They like calling us names too. Oh, Wakata, you lazy and like what? The hell you talking about? If it wasn't for Martin Luther King, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be able to come over here. Sit your ass down someplace. You think you better than us because you lay up with a couple white women? Get up out of here. That nonsense. See, I shut a lot of them. You gotta shut these people down when they start talking crazy. I shut them down. Because I know history. I know my family's history. I know I know what has happened. And I understand how it happened. So when they come at or some foreigner come at me with some type of nonsense, saying, "Oh, you're lazy," sit your ass down someplace. You come over here, you freeloading, and you act like you work so hard, telling us that we need to bootstrap when you ain't bootstrap. You ain't bootstrap nothing. Sit your ass down someplace. All you do is kiss ass all the time. If you're black and none of the black politicians are promising us any form of tangibles, but reinforcing benign neglect, it's time to start creating jobs for ourselves. I agree with that 100%. You can be there 40 years and they will kick your ass to the curb in a second off some dumb bullshit and think nothing of it. Yep. Always keep a side hustle that makes good money. Yep. I agree with all that. So from what I have been told, the Africans have been lied to about us, just as we have been lied to about them. Yeah, but some of these people, once they find out the truth, once they find out that they've been lied to, they still go along with the nonsense. What the hell is this? Oh, oh, somebody sent me a cash app. What's that? What, Sean? Shout out to Sean. Yeah, my cash app is $ Sharp Game ATL. Yeah, some of these people, once they find out the truth, they still go along with the shenanigans. So you're right, they get miseducated, but a lot of them, they still continue to kiss ass, even though they know there's some bullshit going on. So I can't respect that. It's one thing to get misled, and if you don't know no better is one thing, but if you know better and you don't do any better, get up out of here. You know, I can't respect that. Can't respect that, man. Feel me? Yeah. That's what this book was all about. That's what this book was all about, man. You gotta, unfortunately, we have to find our own way out here. We have to create our own way out here. Nobody's gonna come and save us. Nobody's gonna come and save us. That's one thing I love about the internet. You can network with people and uh, connect with people electronically, and you can talk on the telephone with people. You know, and eventually you can meet people in person from all over the world. That's why I love the internet, bro. You couldn't do this 20 years ago. And 20 years ago, you told somebody, yo, I got a girl in Brazil. Man, they would laugh at you. They'd be like, get your lying ass up out of here. You say that today, they'd be like, you got a girl from Brazil? Hey, let me see a picture. Hey, the game has changed today, man. First time hearing your show. I like what you say. I'm here in Panama. I couldn't say up here. You 71? God damn. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Hey, how's Panama? I heard Panama is nice, man. I knew this girl. My cousin had a girlfriend that was from Panama. She was a spoiled rich chick. She was spoiled, man. She went to college and she went to college in Charlotte, North Carolina. For 4 years, 3 or 4 years. I ain't like liberal arts. I forgot what her major was, but she went to a college in Charlotte, full scholarship, full ride scholarship. She was from Panama, and she was a nice. I liked her. She was a nice girl, but she was just spoiled. I thought they was gonna end up together, man. I thought they was gonna end up being married, but it didn't work out. You know, girl, that girl was kind of wild. Turns out she had a guy in Panama that she used to go back home and visit at the same time while she was with my cousin. You know, I don't know, man. They go along with it because they see what happens to the people who don't go along with it. I understand why you can't respect it though. Yeah. But I understand that what you're saying, Apple Mac, but at some point, are you gonna be a coward for the rest of your life? At some point, you gotta be like, you know what, man, I don't care no more. I can't take this no more. I can't be a coward for the rest of my life. I have to stand for something before I die. That's why your wife or your girlfriend don't respect you because you don't take a stand. Cowards. A lot of these foreigners, they don't have no fight in them. I know that's another thing I noticed. There's no fight. They just lay down. It's all man. Now, if you go back to where they came from, oh, there's a lot of people who fight over there. But they're not gonna let them come over here. No, no, can't have that. We're having a hard time as it is over here. Check this out. This American dude who moved to Africa say that this African guy told him that white women are the closest thing to God, and that's why he wants a white woman. They brainwashed. Oh yeah, they've been brainwashed, bro. A white woman can go to almost any of these. Go to say Nigeria. A white woman could go to Nigeria. She's Jesus Christ. I'm talking an average white woman. I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about no celebrity. I'm talking a white woman that live in the Midwest can go to Nigeria. Oh man, they'll treat her like a fucking queen. You know, and she'll eat that up, boy. It's the most attention she'll ever get. Too many people are waiting on the same. and they've been conditioned to be that way. Yeah, most people are cowards. I agree with that. And hit the like button. Like you say, women are the same wherever they are. Yes, I know. Down here, you got to get in line for the women down. You're so right. White women are the closest thing to God. Yeah, I've heard this before. I mean, countries like Nigeria, Kenya, um, all South Africa is like that. Yeah, I've heard this before. Even some of those guys that come over here from other countries, African countries, they usually end up with a white woman. If they don't, if they're not married to a white woman, they got a white woman on the side for sure. Damn near, I'm gonna say 97% chance they laid up with them white women, and it's a good match if you really think about it, because white woman, they gotta have that BBC baby from time to time, and he's so fascinated by a white woman, he thinks being with a white woman is better than being with the women where he from. Because that's how brainwashed he is. I heard this African lady talking about how they were amazed at the white people when they came to her village when she was a kid, and though they had superpowers just because they were white. Yeah, that sounds like she's a delusional woman. And that's pretty common. What she's talking about, I've heard this before. I heard this in the 90s. To me, down here in Mississippi, it doesn't matter if a white woman is 340 pounds or 91 pounds. These black dudes get mad if you speak to her or look at her too long. They ready to fight you. Oh, yeah. That's why you have a lot of fat white women or overweight white women. You see them with the brothers. After, if she's in the 40s or 50s, you know why? Because it doesn't matter. You know why? Because white guys ain't fucking with her. And you know why? She doesn't care what the white guys say. Because they ain't fucking with her anyway. So she knows she can get all the attention if she fucking with the brothers. And a lot of times, a lot of the brothers fuck with her just because she's white. It don't matter if she's fat or not. You know why? Because a lot of these guys don't have no standards. That's the truth. He thinks she's a prize. He feels good that he got him a fat white woman. Oh boy. That's what you got out here today, bro. Guys with no standards. You know. I like long walks on the beach and a fat white woman. Just playing, brother. Some dudes will bust anything pale. Yeah. Yeah, most guys, I'm gonna say a good. I don't know what the percentage, but there's some guys with standards, but most of them don't. And a lot of them think they have standards, but they don't. You know. And see, when you sleep with any type of woman like that, see that messes with your mind after a while. See, you can lie to somebody else. You can't lie to yourself. You can play mind games with yourself, but who you lay up with is a representation of who you are as a man. You might say, "Hey, it was a you know, quick jump off." You keep doing that shit, that's gonna become normal. And that's all you're gonna be getting is to jump off. It's kind of like if you strolling on IG, Instagram, you seen these women with big ass and tits, you be like, damn, this motherfucker bad. You keep looking at them pictures, that's what you're going to want. That makes sense to me, you know. In the movie, Jackie Brown, Samuel Jackson tells his friend Robert De Niro that the main reason why he keeps his untrustworthy girl around is because she white. I don't think I ever seen that movie, man. I might have seen it. It's been so long. I don't know. Well, man, it's been real, man. I'm about to jump off here, man. Like I said, my cash app is $ sharp game ATL. I'm about to jump off here, man. I've been on air an hour and 42 minutes. Good Lord. This is the latest I've ever been online. It's 1:24 East Coast time. Yeah, I think I saw it, but it's been a long time. That's all. It's the latest I've ever been online. I'm making history right now. It's 1:24 East Coast time, hour and 42 minutes. You know, check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Hit the Cash App, $sharp game ATL. Anything I can help you with, check out the book, Boss Life Secrets, Amazon.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.